It's deceptively spacious, full of character, and enjoys a very sought-after rural location. That's no doubt how an estate agent would market this rare opportunity to take on the lease for a lake. But who needs that when you've got the writing of Beatrix Potter and William Wordsworth? He described this sweet valley with its paths, its shores and its brooks like a dream of novelty. He wrote about the open fields, shaped like ears, making green peninsulas on Esthwaite Lake. Stirring stuff. Beatrix Potter's family used to come on holiday here. She said it was the most beautiful of the lakes, with scenery almost theatrical or ultra-romantic. These are some of her paintings of Esthwaite. The lake also inspired some of her characters.
She centred one of her characters, Jeremy Fisher, entirely on this lake. So in terms of literature it's very well known, but in terms of visitor numbers it's less well known.
Leaseholder Nigel Woodhouse has been here for 32 years, but now, in search of someone to take over so he can retire, he's put the lake on eBay.
I'm wanting a young, dynamic person to be sympathetic to the environment, to the community, and hopefully carry on with what I've started.
Well, out here you really do get a sense of the peace and tranquility. The mix of vegetation and wildlife here is unique. There are otters, ospreys and plenty of fish. Last year the biggest pike in England was pulled out of these waters. I was going to have a go at fishing, but I'm not going to beat that. There were 19,000 hits on eBay, and Nigel's now talking to a handful of serious bidders.
A little bit sad. I think it's such a shame. Pity the National Trust can't take it over or something like that. But
you're not tempted?
No, unfortunately not. I haven't got that cash, sort of cash available.
It depends how restricted the access is. You know, if there's no difference on the restriction to access, then I don't suppose it will be a problem for anybody.
I don't think there'll be any issues over access. You know, it is a business, but that said, there are public rights of way in the immediate vicinities.
Just over there's a beautiful bay, and in the summer it's covered in lily pads, and one can imagine Jeremy Fisher being there. It's very peaceful, it's very quiet, and it's also the home of our resident otters.
Time's running out if you fancy a piece of Esthwaite, but it doesn't come cheap. It's expected to fetch hundreds of thousands of pounds. Dan Johnson, BBC News, in the Lake District.